So pretty bleak picture overall, right? Now, the key theme over the last couple of years that we've talked about has been this concept of kind of fiscally responsible growth, right? Growth at all costs is out the window. Fiscally responsible growth is the new meta. And so how has spending on sales and marketing changed over the last couple of years? Well, there's certainly been a reduction here, and we can see that when we look at the median spend on sales and marketing as a percentage of revenue. So in Q1 of 23, that was 46% of revenue spent on sales and marketing. 12 months later, that was at 44%. And in Q1 of this year, we're sitting at 40%. So that's a 13% decline over the last 2 years and a 9% drop over the last 12 months. So without a doubt, right, these companies are reining in sales and marketing spending. The issue for them, though, is that growth rates are declining at a faster rate. So when we pull growth rate and sales and marketing spend percentage together on the same chart, we can start to see a bit of a divergence here. So between Q1 of 23 and Q1 of 24, we saw about a 4% decline in sales and marketing spend as a percentage of revenue. But during that same time period, growth rates decreased by 11%. And then between 24 and 25 Q1, sales and marketing spend was reduced by 9%, but we saw a 25% reduction in growth rates. So my first thought here is that these companies are kind of in a bit of a death spiral, right? You've got a situation where you're spending less on sales and marketing because you're not growing as quickly, but because you're reducing spend here, your growth rate is dropping even more, right? And so what I wanted to look at was, okay, well, there are still some companies growing quickly. Are they doing something different, right? Are they bucking the trend here and going, no, let's keep our foot down on customer acquisition. Let's continue to spend heavily on sales and marketing to see if we can maintain higher rates of growth, right? But when I pulled the data, right, it didn't tell me anything. The high growth companies are spending the same amount on sales and marketing as the low growth companies, right? And they're both spending actually at a lower rate than the median of the entire group, right? So there's no simple answer here, right? It's not just, let's just throw more money at this and let's see if we can kind of spend our way out of this growth decline. So there's a really tough puzzle sitting in front of these companies at the moment. They're in a position where they have to re-accelerate growth rates, and it doesn't look like just throwing more money at the problem is going to fix it.